Still with the G20, and there's been plenty of focus on the issues of climate change, the economy and energy, but today world leaders are being encouraged to consider global road safety.
That's right, road trauma is described by the World Health Organization as a global epidemic, killing 1.25 million people every year. International road safety organisations are calling on G20 leaders to support a United Nations goal of halving the death toll by 2030. Craig Bergman has more.
3,000 people die every day on the world's roads, and more than half of those deaths involve people who are not driving. Many of them are children in developing countries, doing things as simple as walking to school across busy roads which have been designed without adequate footpaths, crossings or bridges.
If our world leaders unite in admitting and recognising that road trauma is a huge burden on our communities, on individuals, on our economies, then the scale of their action will lift in response to that. And it's that scale of action that will save millions of lives worldwide.
Just as car makers have to meet safety standards on the vehicles they produce, so the world's roads are now being star rated to protect vehicle occupants and other road users against death or injury from collisions and rollovers. The star rating process involves collecting data on roads using a special camera-equipped vehicle.
For a road to be 1 star, it could be high speed, undivided, so only that white line separating high-speed traffic, unsafe roadsides and unsafe intersections. For pedestrians, a 1 star road will simply have no footpaths, high-speed traffic, no safe crossing points.
What we at the Motoring Club base on is safer drivers in safer cars on safer roads. There's 3 parts to the road safety mosaic.
I'm better known for my action roles.
High-profile movie actor Michelle Yeoh is the global ambassador for the current decade of international road safety. The star of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, to name just one, features in a documentary aimed at educating the public and world officials about why nearly 1.3 million people die on the world's roads every year.
I think if you look around, this is a community where their homes and their schools are over the other side. A high-speed road, cars not stopping, not slowing down, nothing to tell them and to stop them. And these kids, if you look at them, they are going to cross this heavy junction looking from right, left, behind with nothing to help them. And they do this every morning. Somewhere around the world at this moment, sadly, there is a child hurt or killed just because they're going to school.
Today is the annual Global Remembrance Day for the victims of road trauma. It'll be observed around the world, and international motoring clubs and road safety research groups are urging world leaders meeting here in Brisbane to honour the moment and to accept a global target of a 50% reduction in the number of road deaths by 2030.
We do believe the G20 should observe a minute silence for road deaths. At the moment, there's a lot of focus on various world leaders fronting up to each other, and a lot of focus on potential protests, and unfortunately not enough focus on what's actually on the agenda. And infrastructure is there, and transport infrastructure is a vital agenda item for the G20 because it's a vital agenda item for the world.
100,000 people will be killed and injured on the world's roads this Sunday. We would like the world leaders to spare just 1 minute as part of their G20 meetings on Sunday to have a minute's silence in memory of road traffic victims worldwide.